Hello campers. Today it's springtime, so we need to treat the freshwater tank on the RV. It's what everybody should be doing right about now. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to put 2 ounces of bleach for every 15 gallons of water we have in our tank. We're going to fill the tank to the very brim. Then we're going to run every faucet, kitchen, bathroom, shower, toilet, hot and cold. We're going to run it till we smell bleach. Then shut it off and just let the solution soak for, they say, at least 12 hours. I'm going to give it a little more than that. And that way any bacteria, algae, any little living growing thing that might be in your tanks, this solution will kill them. And when you're all done, we're going to dump the tanks and we're going to fill the tank with fresh water, and again we're going to flush every line and we're going to smell it till the bleach smell goes away. Now last time I did it I only had to flush once, but they say on an occasion you may have to flush with 2 tanks of water. I hate to waste that much water, but fortunately right now we had a good winter last winter and California's got plenty of water right now. But still, you don't want to throw it away. But we only do it because we got it. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so what we're going to use is just household bleach, available in any grocery store. Mrs. RV sure bought a big container. She didn't know how much I was going to use. What you want to use is 2 ounces per 15 gallons. Now, who can remember how many gallons your tanks hold? So I put this label up here. In my case, my fresh water is 64 gallons. So 15 goes into 64 4 times. That'll be 60. That's close enough. So I need 2 times 4 is 8, and that's what I need. I need 8 ounces, which happens to be an even household cup. I got Mrs. RV's this is her laundry measuring cup. I washed it out real good with Simple Green. So what we're going to do, we're going to fill it up to the 8 ounce mark, which is the 1 cup line. There it is, right there. Is that it? Yeah, more or less. Okay, good enough. Alright, so now let's get it in the tank. Now most RVs have a port where you can pour water into the freshwater tank. My rig does not. See, all I have is a pressure fitting right here. So how are you going to get it in there? We got to pour it in there real slow? No way. So you just pour the solution into the hose. Okay, I spilled a little bit. I don't know that that'll matter. We'll find out. If I don't smell bleach, I'll know it wasn't enough. So then all we got to do, hook up our hose with our flow regulator, because I'm in the city, so I could have too high pressure for the pipes in my rig. So you always want to make sure you tighten that thing on. Got it flowing, and I don't have hardly any water in this tank, so we got we need to probably put 50 gallons in here. So just hang out and wait. So if you have a rig like this, it doesn't have a port to pour water into. What you can do, just take your solution, just pour it into your hose. It's only 8 ounces. It'll easily fit inside that hose. Now the water's going, we should check on the tank. So there we go. So fresh water, see, it's 2/3. My tank does this weird thing when it gets full, and I'm gonna show it to you. I gotta admit though, that's a lot of water. 64 gallons. There it goes. Oh, look at the suds. Is that my solution? Smells a little bit. That's all, just a little bit. Alright, let's turn the water off. Okay, let's get the water turned off. And here's the weird thing I want to show you. Is how long this thing will leak. Anyway, that thing will leak for like 10 or 15 minutes. The water will end up running down the driveway. Why? I have no idea. That's after you turn the water off. Okay, so the water here is turned off. The supply. See, it's still leaking. And right here, see, we need it from fill to normal. We're going to use my water pump. Okay, so on the level test, you can see this thing's right up to the brim. Alright, turn our water pump on. Right there. And something else. When the water heater is turned off and you turn on the hot water, it just kind of like spits and what have you. It's like water doesn't want to come out of that thing. And it occurred to me, is it possible maybe there's a switch down there in that line somewhere that won't let water flow? I don't know. So here, let's start with the hot. Oh, that's pretty good actually. Icy cold. Oh, before we do this, and you better make sure you do this when you do this. There, see my gray and my black tank right here. My black here, my gray there. It's pretty low. You want it low. Because you got 64 gallons worth. Yeah, that too. Look how, with the toilet flushing. Well, I smell something, but it's not bleach. Okay, so I had Mrs. RV come out and she sniffed the cup and she smells bleach real strong in all of my cold. I can't smell it at all. I can smell it when I spill it, the pure bleach on my fingers. But anyway, so it's okay. So what you do now, give it up. Now see right here, this is my gray tank, it's full. And so what we're going to do, I'm going to dump that tank. I have the capability to dump it here at home. My gray tank's pretty low, and this is my freshwater tank. See, we're down to 3/4. So what I'm okay. So now you're smelling bleach out of all lines. Now just leave it alone. Okay, so the last thing you want to do is go ahead and top off the tank, because you got the very top of the tank, and you know, it was 3/4, so the quarter of the sides and the top are dry right now, and we want to have that all wet with this solution, and then we're just gonna let it soak. So that's the next step. We let it soak. We'll come back in a couple of days and dump it all out, and run fresh water through all the lines. The gray tank starting to gather in the bottom of my shower. So fortunately, the builder of my house is nice enough to make a sewer clean out. That works perfect for a RV dump. I took this thing I got from Walmart. Has the 3 different sizes, well, 4 I guess. Anyway, my pipe's a little smaller than RV's, so I just went to Home Depot and got me a little piece of pipe, and I glued it in there. That fits it in there just right. There we go. Alright, go ahead and do a black with it. Actually, I think I was going to leave that in there, because our black normally didn't get much water. While we dried, we were swishing it around. Poop tank management. That's what you got to learn when you get an RV. Yeah, it's good. Be about 40 gallons in this one. I had dumped that tank as we left our last campground up in Orland. I was really surprised. I filled it up with all the water I'd been dispensing out of all the faucets, smelling for bleach. But gee, it's still coming. That pipe's full. It's not even letting any loose, letting up at all. Like I said, there's 40 gallons in there. There it goes. All right, good deal. Damn. There it goes. I was on a trip, and I was in here doing something, and one of these valves, it was a black tank valve, got pulled, and this whole thing filled up with poop water. I closed it, but what do? Eventually I had to take that cap off, and God, we had poop water all in there. I had to wipe it all down. The joys of being an RVer, huh? All right, so that's all we got. That's all we do. Now we just let it soak for I'm going to let it soak for about 48 hours, and then we'll come back and flush. See you then. All right, home RV mechanics. So we've had our water bleach solution soaking our tank and our lines for 60 hours. way more than needed. But time didn't cost you nothing, and I might do a better job killing all the algae and bacteria and anything that might be in your system. So today, what we're going to do, we're going to dump the tanks, refill it with fresh water, and then we're going to flush all those lines out. Let's get to it. Open my drain valve and get this thing dumping. It's going to be a while. That's 64 gallons to flush. Okay, so as we're dumping this tank, I took this opportunity to answer a question. Now, ever since I've had this rig, I've never known for sure the correct way is to plumb this bathroom sink into the gray tank, the basin drain. But it must be awful tempting when the toilet's right here and the drain pipe has to go right past the black tank to plumb it in. Some RVers have told us on YouTube that, yeah, theirs is plumbed into the black tank. So what I did was I just turned on just this drain and this drain only. And kept my eye on our levels here. Now see, as it turns out, see, black, gray, fresh, 64 gallons fresh, that's true. But my gray tank's not 40 what I was guessing. In fact, it's 57. It's only 7 gallons less than the fresh. So you can almost pump this full tank into here. Almost. But just do a little on the black and you should be fine. Anyway, so what I did was, I just pumped that one. And the gray tank started out with one green light on the bottom and one blinking orange above that, just like the third blinking orange LED you see now, the flickering. So as the freshwater tank has come down, the top two green lights have gone off. The second to the bottom light has gone from amber to gray, and the amber's come on. So that's told me without a shadow of a doubt, the water, the drain water coming out of that sink is going into the gray tank. So, good job, Winnebago. They did it the cowboy way. They dug that post hole a full 40 inches. They didn't dig it shallow. All right, good job, Winnebago. So let's get the rest of these faucets open and get this tank done, and get on to the next sniffing the refilling and sniffing the water again. Here it comes. Looks like the tank is topping off finally. Well, it took 18 minutes. Because all those bleach bubbles came out of that the first time, I'm going to let that run a little bit, flush that breather line out real good. Because I don't know what happens to bleach bubbles. Do they dry and will they dry and block that breather line? They might. Never know. I don't know the characteristics of bleach bubbles. Alright, that'll be enough. Alright, so I dumped my two tanks on the left, see the black and the gray, and we filled the middle one, that's the fresh water, and it's full to the brim. Okay, so let's I wonder where this water is getting pressure from. So I'm just going to let it run. Mrs. RV went to work today, so I don't have her nose here to sniff this water for me. So I'm just going to have to flush the holy heck out of it and let her try it tonight. What I could do a second tank. Second tank should do it without any problem at all. No, I don't smell nothing. I don't taste nothing. Now look what happens to the hot. Come on, pump. See, the pump don't have much pressure. They're the hot. But the cold does. I wonder why. I don't know what is squeaking here. The pump's on the other side. And we'll turn our faucet on. Let that run a good long time. See, look, turn on the hot. Sounds like air. Yeah, it was air. I don't know where it's getting air from. I don't know, the hot water circuit in this motorhome's always been kind of strange. I don't know if it is in other motorhomes. No, we had a trailer some years ago. Hey, look. Hey, you know what? That squeak was coming from in there. That's where my hot water heater is. I don't know, the hot water heater might have some kind of check valve or something in it. I don't know, something that's obstructing the flow. Oh, well, that one's working. I guess I can be standing on this one. Yeah, just let them run. Yeah, there, that well, acts normal, but it's had air in it. I'm starting to think the water heater has to be turned on. I don't know what it is. There's something obstructing the flow. And when we turn it on and take showers, it works perfectly. We don't have any trouble at all. But when it's cold, the heater's turned off. I don't know, I had the gas on the propane tank turned off, so it's kind of a pain to go do all that. I don't smell nothing, but then I can't smell anything anyway with my cold. Alright, so we're just going to keep on doing this. Now you notice there's no suds. So that suggests that we've already got all the bleach out of the tank. But I'm going to flush it again one more time just in case, because bleach don't taste so good. So I had Mrs. RV come out and smell all the water coming out of all the lines, and she gave it the passing grade, and she's got a very sensitive nose. Yeah, I just asked her, I said, honey, why don't you come out to the RV? I got something I want you to sniff. Alright, home RV mechanics, so that's about all it takes to sanitize your water system. You want to put 2 ounces per every 15 gallons of your RV water tank capacity, and then top off the tank, and then run the mixture through all the lines. And now like a toilet line, you're not going to be drinking water out of the toilet, so you might think, well, I have to do that one. Well, no, you do, because what we're trying to do, we're trying to kill algae, bacteria, or anything that might grow in your tanks. And it's just like a aquarium. You know, if you don't clean the aquarium, you notice growth will start on the inside of the tank. Well, it's pretty much the same thing. Any body of water will do that if you don't clean it regularly. So flush all the lines till you smell the bleach solution. Then top off the tank and let it sit for minimum 12 hours. More can hurt. So I did mine for 60 because I'm lazy. Then you come out, dump the tank, refill it with fresh, and run it through your lines till you can't smell bleach anymore. Sometimes you might have to do it 2, maybe 3 times. You never know. So I had Mrs. RV come out and check the smell of all our water, and it's all clear. And so we're done. And that's all there is to it. Total expenses with just a little bit of bleach. All right. See you in the next video. Happy camping.